He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, that's caught inside the 20. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big score like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense. If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. It's going to be looking at the offensive line.
No, bottle, no fumble. It's out. It's loose. But it looks like all the DBs has it. And they have the football. Will take it at the 24-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
It's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
2nd down and 6 now. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey taking it in as his guys are able to extend their lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0. One extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Herbert on first down now. And that's off the mark, incomplete. When you talk about this Chiefs defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Once more, here's Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Chiefs to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Tommy Townsend in punt formation for the Chiefs.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Deep to return is Darius Davis. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage.
So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him. On second down, Eckler.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 15. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That's a tough one right there. He went right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up and able to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
A big play there for KC. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
A timeout here for an injured player, and definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And
it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not
a beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first down, it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert throwing again. Williams brings it in. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, 33 yards. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this is back to a 5-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdez-Scantling once again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
In motion right is Tony. They'll swing this out to Tony.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Mahomes will throw for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
So he'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
You've got to slow down the running.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
This ball deep for Tony.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Herbert. The ball away and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down.
This ball deep for Toney.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
That is caught.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Homer. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquise Goodwin. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Well, the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Allen's got it, complete.
And Allen's going to have a Chargers 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 42-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Herbert now. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert, a little short pass. This is Everett. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the... Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. For 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Chargers 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fighting down inside the 25.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people were, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 44-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.